Hello there in the internet to all you guys who want to become navigators. This is an introduction for every one of you guys who want to be open ocean navigators, travel the seas, go around the world. My name is Henry. I'm a Chief, United States Navy, retired. Today is Tuesday, June 21st, 2022. Today is solar solstice. Good day to begin this. So you want to go out and travel the world in your boat. Hopefully you have a few things in mind. You need to know dead reckoning, plotting, charts, celestial navigation, great circle sailing, weather, magnetism, magnetic compass, and a few other things. So if you're going to go, I would teach you how to get there safely. But it's up to you. You have to ask a lot of questions because I have no idea what your level of experience is, so you better tell me what is your question. It's a world. It's pretty big. So let's talk about the first thing you need to know, which is DR. What is DR? DR stands for dead reckoning. And dead reckoning is if I am here and I want to go that way at a particular speed, then in 1 hour I reckon that I'll be over there. That's all it is. Nothing magical. We've been doing this since we were born. Okay? Ever since you were born, there's always forward, there's right, there's left, there's behind, there's above, there's below. Over the course of time, somebody decided to make those directions true, and they started naming them north, east, west, south. They call them the four cardinal points, and we sort of forget that there's an above, which is the zenith, and there's a below, which is the net. So there's actually six, not four. Should be aware of that. It's three-dimensional. The world is three-dimensional. The earth, contrary to the belief that it's flat, it's not flat. So we have flat charts. Why do we have flat charts? Because we put a point of tangency and we make it flat. So we deal with flat charts, flat plotting sheets, flat displays, digital displays. It doesn't really matter. It isn't flat. It's round. The R effect is affected by everything. Okay, so for example, it's okay to say that I'm going that way at a particular speed, and I have a current that affects me, so I'm going to be set, and there's a drift. But that only applies to the current, and only one current. So if we're talking about a tidal current is different from an ocean current, or even a current coming from a river. The mouth of a river is putting water out there, or even a power plant is discharging water. So there's a current. Which current are you talking about? Now you're applying all of them. And then, what about the wind? So the set of the current is that way, but the wind is blowing this way. What's my sail area? What's my draft? All these things will affect the dead reckoning. It's all very nice to put it on the board. You make straight lines and calculate course and speed, but that's going to get you there. You need to understand that here, it's all in your mind. I look forward, I look right, I look left, I look behind, I look above, I look below, and I am at the center. This is an imaginary sphere that moves with me because this sphere is relative to me. I am looking at the camera forward. You're looking at the screen where you're displaying this forward. So my forward and your forward are 180 degrees off from each other. It's relative. My sphere, your sphere, someone else's sphere. If I turn, now I'm looking that way forward. If I turn this way, I look that way forward. It's always forward. You've been doing this all your life. You walked across the hall. You get up in the morning, you go to the bathroom, that's all dead record. You get on your bicycle, you go to school, it's dead record. You get in your car, you go to work, it's dead reckoning. So we have to understand what the rules are on solid ground before you are safely out at sea. What is dead reckoning? Where you are. How do you get to work? Do you understand all the rules? What is happening? And you take that same thing in here and you go with it. Take that out to sea. So anyway, this video can be very long. It's just an introduction. But let me show you something. Let me show you something. The navigator who is sure of himself is able to take this world and turn it upside down. Like this. See? Turn it upside down. And I'm going to use my little buddy here. His name is Artie. He lives in the South Pole. He's a penguin. So Artie's over here in the South Pole. He looks around. Looks completely around. And the only direction he sees is north. Is north all the way from the top of the world to the bottom of the world. He looks down to the bottom of the world. Where's that? North. To his buddy's house, the polar bear, down here in the South Pole. I mean in the North Pole. Down here from where he's at. He tells you everything is north. Then he says, guess what? There's no east and no west. It completely disappeared. At the pole, there is no east. There's no west. There's no latitude. Why not? Because Artie is 90 degrees from the equator. There's no latitude. There's no longitude because all of these meridians are converging at his feet. There's no longitude. Time as we know it cannot be measured because all the time zones are missing. There's no time zone. But there's still time. You just don't know how to measure it. So that's for another video, what time actually is. We'll leave that for later. So Artie here notices that There's electronics like GPS, but GPS, as it gets closer and closer and closer to the pole, GPS becomes useless because GPS only solves for latitude and longitude. Where there is no latitude and longitude, GPS ain't going to help you. Neither will your magnetic compass. Won't work, neither do the magnetic poles. But Art can stand there with every fiber of his being self-aware and sure, and simply say, I can look forward, I can look right, I can look left, I can look behind me, I can look above, I can look below. I am at the center of the universe. Right here. That's what that reckoning is. Being aware that the position that you know is here. Here I am. This spot. I'm sitting in this chair talking to you. This is here. This is my DR known position. Where you are is where you are. That's it. That's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing extraordinary. The rest of the things that affect our position is what you need to become aware of. The wind, the speed, the water, the revolutions per minute on your engine. You say you're doing 10 knots, but are you actually turning enough revolutions for 10 knots? What about the current? What about turns? Very short video. That's it. I have to go. According to YouTube, it's better for me if you subscribe to the channel. But I'm telling you that it's better for you if you subscribe to the channel, because then you get to ask me questions. Ask me whatever you want. I will answer your questions. Can't make this too long, but don't let Artie upset you.